By virtue of the power vested in me, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of Cape Town.
We can all be seated now. Can we all stand for the national anthem? You may be seated. Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to invite Siki Kiwana, a member of the SRC, to the university to read the university dedication.
Good morning to the parents, graduates, and I would like to call the people on stage management. At this time of celebration, we, the members of the University of Cape Town, reaffirm our mission to nurture rationale and creative thought and free inquiry, to strive for excellence in teaching and research, to educate for life, and to address the challenges of our society. We undertake to advance these ideals in a spirit of freedom and responsibility, and through consultation and debate. We celebrate our founders, benefactors, and predecessors, those who have built the fabric and nourished the values of UCT. To those of you who will graduate today, we wish to courage, wisdom, and purpose. To those who will leave the university to learn and work elsewhere, may you be sustained by those values which unite us here today and advance them in the world beyond. A love of truth and of learning, and of this, our university.
Today we're delighted to invite an opera student, Sibokazi Maltino George, to perform at today's ceremony.
Prima di cedere, farò giocare, farò giocare.
I think it will be very clear to you now why we consider the College of Music as a jewel in the crown of the University of Cape Town and at the forefront of music making in South Africa and internationally. Our procession today was led by Sky Dadla and Black Roots Marimbas, an ensemble made up of the South African College of Music students. Among these talented students of music is Dudo Ndlovu, who is graduating with honors in African Studies tomorrow. The poem of praise, the Mbongo, was performed in honor of the graduands, their families and teachers, and this was done by Turkiswe Limba. She's a praise poet, a songwriter, and healer. The national anthem was accompanied on the organ by Alexius Vikatus. Alexius has recently is recently registered for a PhD in X-ray crystallography in chemistry after obtaining the master's degree with distinction in the same field. He was also one of 6 students worldwide and only 1 student in Africa to receive the Ludo Freeville Scholarship, which is an award to support the education and research program of promising graduate students in crystallography and related fields. So congratulations. Siren Wee accompanied Sikwazi and sang a dazzling aria called, and I'm going to probably kill the Italians here in the room, Una voce poco va, from the Barber of Seville by Giovanni Rossini. So Sivakazi has won many international prizes as a soloist and has made it into the prestigious international Belvedere singing competition in Latvia in June, and she will also be performing with the Dallas Opera in November. So if you would like to hear Sivakazi sing in an opera, then I suggest that you book for the UCT Opera School's production of Romeo and Juliet at Artscape next month, and Sivakazi also graduates tomorrow, so congratulations to her. So when listening to Sivakazi, it's easy to understand why the human voice is considered the ultimate melodic instrument. Musical instruments have been designed to imitate the emotion that the human voice brings to melody. We have today witnessed a breathtaking example of why this is so. So please join me in showing our appreciation to these and other most talented students of the South African College of Music at UCT. So today is the graduation ceremony for the Faculty of Science, and we've got over 300 graduates here today. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what distinguishes science from the other things that we do at the university. And science is based on the scientific method. And scientific discourse is often characterized as being dry and dull and devoid of passionate expression. It is therefore hard to believe that circumstances leading to the development of the scientific method was filled with high drama and fierce fights, character assassinations, and all the like. And this is in the backdrop where the greatest civil war that Britain has ever known and the development of democracy was merely just a sideshow to the development of the scientific method. The scientific method is without a doubt the central pillar of modern progress and civilization. So let me tell you a little bit about how it came about. In the 1600s, there was a time when, this was the time when Oliver Cromwell had overseen the execution of King Charles I at Whitehall and defeated his son, Charles II, and chased him off to Europe, where he spent 9 years in exile. Those in the aristocracy remained in Britain and were allowed to continue the frivolous activities of observing and arguing about natural phenomena. And so the politics was left to to the more serious parts of society, they thought. Little did they know that this pastime would lead to a system of rational investigation of the natural world and the unnatural world that would transcend class and culture. Men like Thomas Hobbes called themselves natural philosophers, and they believed that discovering nature came about by observation, followed by rigorous arguments that were then elevated to facts. This was considered the highest form of human intellectual production. So you can imagine the scorn that was brought upon Robert Boyle when he presented a new way to interrogate nature. He used a specially designed instrument known as an air pump, and we now know this is a vacuum pump today. And he did this to evacuate a bell jar and perform all sorts of experiments. And he did this to discover the relationship between pressure and volume, amongst others. And this led to what we now know as the gas laws, and every high school student doing science will have come across this equation called PV is equal to nRT. His first of 40 books, titled New Experiments in Physico-Mechanical Touching the Spring of Air and Its Effects in 1660, was ridiculed. And a play was commissioned and acted out in public, and Boyle was made fun of, claiming that he wanted to weigh air. What a ridiculous notion. Boyle was the son of the Earl of Cork, and he held an eminent place in society, but he was an intellectual revolutionary who not only introduced experiments into philosophical musings, but also set forth the moral code of the scientific method. This method starts with an observation and is followed by a series of experiments designed to replicate the observation under controlled conditions so that we can discover the relationship between the fundamental elements. And when this is understood in relation to the observation, a theory is formed that allows us to predict future observations. And this is the scientific method, the loop with observation, experiment, and development of theory that allows us to predict what happens in the world. So for centuries, the back and forth and interplay between theory and experiment, sometimes at odds with each other, but was codified by institutions such as the Royal Society and various other learned societies, would be defined. So science was practiced and preached, and more recently, the scientific method has grown to embody the use of data-driven models through computation, and the scientific method is considered now as the gold standard in knowledge production. Today, we induct a new generation of scientists who have been schooled in this method with the awarding of bachelor's, honors, master's, and doctoral degrees. As a somewhat older scientist, my message to you is that today, as with all the days ahead of you, is a good day to be a scientist. You will make sense of the world, from the challenges of climate change through to the molecular understanding of matter that will lead to cures for diseases and the design of new materials upon which the future and the future technology rests. So, Vice-Chancellor, to you.
By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I admit to the degrees specified and grant the diplomas specified to the candidates recorded as in absentia. I shall now grant the diplomas and admit to the degrees specified the candidates to be presented to me.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science, with distinction in computer science and computer games development, Sasha Lisa Abrawamits. With distinction in computer games, Jane Grieger Acton. Ibrahim Adams. Brandon Nicholas Addison. Ayanda Nyameka, Africa. Riyad Ahmed. Yasim Kamal Sahad Ahmed. With distinction in chemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Leah Ahmad. With distinction in biochemistry, Kirsten Emma Buchanan. Sorry, it's not here. With distinction in biochemistry, no. Sorry. So I've been giving people distinctions. And they wonder why. Mikhail Rakim Mahmoud. Ruth Emily Amo. Nikhil Asmat Ahmata. Jessica Tiffany Arrow. Alka Bajanas. With distinction in genetics, Ariella Bennett. Bianca Baum. Joshua Daniel Benjamin. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and a degree with distinction, Kirsten Lee Bloomer. With distinction in genetics, Olivia Carla Bloomer. Sinobile Alfred Boy. Thomas Kenneth Borchet. With distinction in computer science, Dino Bossi. With distinction in computer science, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Jessica Jane Bowen. With distinction in applied biology and marine biology, Silke Freya Broad. Megan Adams Brown. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Erin Buchanan. With distinction in biochemistry, Kirsten Emma Buchanan. With distinction in biochemistry, Chloe Victoria Bog. With distinction in applied biology and marine biology, Kathleen Callanan. Kimberly Jane Cameron. Duncan James Campbell. With distinction in biochemistry, Carol Keza Capitaine. Liam Gareth Emeran Carew. Jody Reese Chetty. Adam Michelle Chin. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Aram Shulamit Cohen. Laura Cohen. With distinction in environmental and geographical science, Timothy James Colvin Coles. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Aaron Taylor Lynn Carrera. Jonathan George Crowther. Diana Beatrice David. Cartha Davids. Jose Antonio Di Ferrari. Wayne DeJagger. Ella Anand Maria De Cola. Ashley N. Donaldson. Amira Dramat. Ashley Dreyer. Melileki Dube. Pratish Dulab. Jason Alexander Dunbar. With distinction in computer science, computer games development, and the degree with distinction, Jared William Dunn. Hannah Jade L. With distinction in genetics, Amy Ryn Edwards. Natalie Rose Exting. Rivka Issa. Tatela Faltain. Anna Folds. Philippa Ellen Fasher. With distinction by chemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Hailey Natanya Jeffel. Gia Kelden Bloom. Campbell Oliver Green. Liam Adam Greenhall. Christelle Grimberg. With distinction in computer science, computer games development, and the degree with distinction, Anyo Guo. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Abigail Kathleen Gwain. Michael Logan Hasbrook. With distinction in computer science, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Scott Michael Halua. Carla Alexander Hagner. With distinction in Ocean and Atmospheric Science, Isa Harris. Sineletu Hashibi. Bongiwe Princess Harvey. Jaren James Hendricks. Sebastian Karl Herbig. Wesley Michael Hammond. Samuel John Hewitt. With distinction in Ocean and Atmospheric Science, Sonia Haye. Cecil Rodney John Tlungwana. Xiao Shao. Danielle Rebecca Hunt. Massimo Morgan Lavina. Abdul Rahman Isaacs. Mohammed Ismail. Nadira Ismail. Zahira Ismail. Kyla Jackson. Megan Jane Jackson. Amber Gabrielle Jones. Jordan Emma Juoste. With distinction in genetics and the degree with distinction, Leonard Matthias Karamonov. Ruben Edwin Cassia. David Frederick Carey. Adrian Daniel Krieger. Michael Stefan Lambrecht. With distinction by chemistry and the degree with distinction, Sarah Grace Lambert. Rian Dean Lezer. Tumela John Lipadi. Susan Bonnie Mabuthi. Angus Ian Mackenzie. Kyle McLean. Buraheni Kelsey Maiwashi. Lulama Precious Makawo. Atenkosi Makwalisa. Maisha Makwana. Tlangiwe Innocentia Malachi. Sadia Malek. Viwe Malchas. Purupero Mamali. Shanae Mare. With distinction in genetics, Amy Nicole Marks. Leon Darius Martin. Katleko Pono Matafeng. With distinction in computer science, computer games development, and the degree with distinction, Amandisha Jacob Matiba. Lerato May. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Grace Mayuni. Siposetu Mbuli. Tarin Lee McCormack. Staviso Mflongo. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Joanna Barbara Makowitz. With distinction in geology, ocean and atmosphere science, and the degree with distinction, Joshua Markey. Sibonelo Charles Mtungwa. Tamaha Muhale. Shakil Muhammad. Tsepiso Moilwe. Jethro James Moller. Rasaleka Tameka Mumsei. Unaliruna Horata Musimecha. Genevieve Christian Moos. Lauren Morton. Maslako Pathele. Mohammed Riyad Makadam. Christy Monroe. Alexander Paul Murray. Takuzwa Emmanuel Murira. Esenati Vundela. Uletu Arthur Mieza. I thought I read the wrong name. Jabula Sipon Demande. Siyanda Nekwalive. Senek Namongan. Josephine Akisanang Kwashe. Cabo Dominic Quechano. Emily Catherine Nickling. Siva Nandala. Odwa Nolisivon Tloko. Lufo Chaula. With distinction in computer science, computer games development, and the degree with distinction, Zachary Ben Nadelman. Sabrina Cristina Nunes. Alan Kudakwashe Nyante. Fanuel Nyoni. With distinction in computer engineering, Udasha John Odit. Sarah Chetty Owen. Shailin Padayashe. William Craig Payne. Kautha Parker. With distinction in applied biology, ecology, and evolution, and the degree with distinction, Tabit Parker. Trisha Diveshkumar Patel. Zafar Abdul Patel. Rishti Kiran Patidan. With distinction in business computing, computer science, and the degree with distinction, Kirsten Paddington. Jason Lamet Peterson. Taylor Treshlan Pillay. Natasha Pindrell. With distinction by chemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Jonathan Ingo Pollock. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Dylan Marcel Postmus. With distinction in business computing, and the degree with distinction, Kimon Premlal. Peter Celius Pretorius. Valem Prince. Tembiso Moritha Ragimana. Kiara Ramish. Umberani Simon Ramurumo. Kyle John Robertson. With distinction in biochemistry, Tyler Jane Rouse. Robert Thomas Sadler. Mohamed Lesak Samsudin. Elsa Kiotano da dos Santos. Tusker Shoes. With distinction in psychology, Kyra Emily Scott. Michelle Ashley Scott. Moose Diana Sebastian. Kineilwe Sibulela. Dia Kijanchi Sierbarun. Nicole Njemu Skoma. With distinction in human anatomy and physiology, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Joshua Stefani Self. Abigail Victoria Sandel. Tembeka Skavile Shongwe. Clayton Sibanda. Pavan Singh. Minente Ntando Sitole. With distinction in genetics, Claudia Ann Smith. Shannon Margaret Smith. With distinction in applied biology and the degree of distinction, Camilla Ellis Smith. St. Patrick Sproul. With distinction in applied biology, Gabriella Morgan Stepley. Muhammad Raiz Muhammad Stianakam. Mark Philip Stone. Christopher James Thalling. Lyron Jacob Toledo. Tasha Tulsi. Jessica Jane Tyrell. Tyron Jessica van der Berg. With distinction in computer science, Muhammad Saleh Wana. With distinction in computer science, Lauren Wayne. With distinction in computer games development, Michael James White. With distinction in genetics, Alexander Catherine Whitehouse. Gabriela Maya Walensky. Bryce Wilmore. Storm Wilson. Michelle Anneli Winter. With distinction in biochemistry, genetics, and the degree with distinction, Shannon Wonfo. Robert Thomas Welia Hood. Sive Kokasi. For the degree of Bachelor of Medical Science Honors in Biokinetics, Basheva Kana Brand. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors in Archaeology, in first class, Amy Grace Harton. In first class, Bakara Ashley Spratt. In atmospheric science, Sandisha Tembela Anita Mjalose. In first class, Trisha Pabu. In biological sciences, Clara Beckeling. Shanese Tora Bloy. Carla Claire de Self. In first class, Samantha Case. In first class, Ches Lund. Jonathan Christopher Michael, place 2. Marianne Parts. In first class, Michael Duncan Rose. Curtin Maria Shute. In first class, Lara Wooten. In chemistry, Taryn Marcel Golding. In first class, Kim Louise Jackson. Linda Lefuta. Sinetembe Mkize. Kiriboni Gudani Muguru. Tyler Lee Wilson. In computer science, in first class, Jonathan David Bauer. Takunda Albert Chikondo. Daniel John Collins. In first class, Kushal Shamok Shaw Kupo. In first class, Olivia DeBrain. Adam Edelberg. Jared Jonathan Finnis. In first class, Alexander Furman. In In first class, Claudia Maria Greenley. In first class, Andrew James Hofler. In first class, Jonathan Paul Leyland. Raiden Munyamurato. Ntokozo Mutsumi. In first class, Daniel Rose Nagar. Zunisani Robinson Dlovu. In first class, Luke Sebastian Neville. Masikole Nchinga. In first class, Elijah Kevin Rassos. In first class, Paul Gordon Rhodes. Zachariah Toya. In first class. In first class, Tlanka Truda. In first class, Jocelyn Lee van Heerde. In environmental and geographical science, in first class, Michael Philippa Anton Armitage. Yakulunta Dubizana. Natasha Eileen Els. Sivuyisiwe Mapapu. In first class, Aisha Wanjuru Mugo. In first class, Kolosa Ntombini. Ivan Simbarashe Sivetla. In geology, Gordon William Harding. Wendy Tlangiwe Kumalo. Tibuho Likota Ntotsi. In information technology, Tasala Amina Abdullahi. Joshua Joan Abraham. Tahir Mula. In first class, Peter Johannes van der Walt. In marine biology, Tishaswani Bashu. Lisa Oxum. Candice Ann Lawton. In molecular and cell biology, in first class, Stephanos Francois Dutoit. Kimberly Tawada Midzi. Ritabile Mukubi. In ocean and atmosphere science, Maria Krista Ingrese. Tyler Susan Lowe. In first class, James William Maitland. Anati Oluwetu Manyakanyaka. Jason Peter O'Connor. Brandon Michael Opie. In first class, Wanjiru Toiti. In first class, Saina Walshus. Ashley Catherine Stevenson Womack. For the degree of Master of Science in Archaeology, Calvin Makubeta. In, in chemistry with distinction, Kasalota Sambikana Zamburoho. In climate change and development, Casey Tara Lico. In computational science, with distinction, Anaya Gangopati He. In computer science, Edmo Tsutirai Moyo. Andriana Barbara Pinska. In environmental and geographical science, Waraisha Books. In environment, society, and sustainability, Dedre Botha. In geology, Tinley Hoop. In ocean and atmosphere science, with distinction, Jessica Mary Berger. Kenailwe Mutalipula Tlahane. In physical oceanography, Christina Serena Rousseau. For the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Biological Sciences, for a thesis which allows the credible and relevant scientific surveys can be achieved in African maritime port environments with important implications for subsequent management procedures. Alexander Arden Award. For a thesis which examines the past, present, and future dynamics of savanna and forest ecosystems in Southern Africa by identifying tipping points brought about by extreme fires. Heath Beckett. In chemistry, for a thesis which demonstrates the utility of chemical modification approaches to identify new antimalarial agents which would be easier to formulate and have reduced cardiovascular toxicity risks. Peter Mubanga Chauka. In computer science, for a thesis which designs a novel visualization that enables users to effectively identify performance bottlenecks in parallel programs used to perform calculations on high-performance computers. Mabule Samuel Mabakana. in molecular and cell biology for a thesis showing that the consultative Depo-Provera acts alone or synthetically with immune activators to increase select gene expression and HIV-1 infection in vitro, and may not be a suitable choice for women at a high risk of HIV-1 acquisition. Johnson Musuku Muliki. In ocean and atmosphere science, for a thesis which shows for the first time that the Agalas current has an impact on the climate and weather of Southern Africa, and what are the mechanisms behind the effect. Ariela Stila Mkwinkwa Joudo.
That was a wonderful session, wasn't it? So you wonder what we do sitting here as graduates walk the stage. Let me tell you 3 things. The first thing is that we catch up on fashion. This is the time to see the hairstyles that are in, the colors, the shoes, the dresses. Well, I'm not dissing my colleagues, so let me speak for myself. I'm a boring academic, so after a graduation ceremony or graduation season, I know what colors to buy, I know how I change my hair. So I just go there and I get what I want. I don't go around shopping because you have updated us. So thank you very much for the update this morning. Well, the second thing we do is that we check out who got their high heels in the last hour. And so they haven't had time to practice. Even if they don't fall, we can see these are new. And they haven't practiced yet, so they are, I hold them with my eyes as they go up the stairs, like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Dear Lord, hold them, hold them. So I'm so glad that no one fell today, but it was clear some didn't practice. But we give you 100% on not falling. Oftentimes we've got many falls down the stairs. So 100% for that. The third thing we do, we listen to who says what, where are they seated. And of course, I'm a South African, like hardcore. So I can tell whether it's Limpopo, Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal. I can even tell when it gets out of the borders, if it goes to Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Namibia, I can tell. Sometimes I can tell even before they say anything because I just look at how they're dressed, and then I know Namibia is in the house. So today, let me clue you in, those of you who don't know. We had a little bit of Limpopo today. They were seated somewhere there. They are not... Okay. All right, just a brief lesson on how you spot Limpopoan. Especially if they are not dressed up. If they are dressed up, it's easy. You can tell. It's the colors and the way they, if they don't dance and they are not dressed up, this is how you tell. If they say rea, it's Limpopo. If they congratulate anyone and they say rea, or they say wa, they are Limpopo. Bakoni. But of course, You know, KwaZulu-Natal people, there was one KZN dance here. KwaZulu-Natal people are pretty good as well at the noises and whatever, but you know, they're a bit more elegant. They've got things that they call izithakazelo. So izithakazelo is the sayings that go with the surnames. For example, if you are a Zulu, you are automatically Ndabezitha. Your clan name is Ndabezitha. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter whether you know other Zulus. It doesn't matter. You are Ndabezitha. If you are a Bengu, you are Ngolosi. Finish and last. So people walk the stage, they say Bengu, you just shout Ngolosi. And that's it. You've done it, you know. If you're Mthembu, we can just say Mvela se. That's it. You see, but that's very elegant. That's KwaZulu-Natal for you. That's why we get the beats from them. In Limpopo, we don't do things in one word. We do them in sentences and paragraphs. So if you're in a room and there's a celebration and someone goes on and on and on, your best guess is Limpopo. Remember, I'm giving you lessons on how you spot a Limpopoan. If they go on, you count once and they go to the second one, third one, Limpopo. That's your first best guess. If you get it wrong, you say Northwest. And then, of course, today, there was also Eastern Cape, man. You showed up, man. Eastern Cape, this side showed up. I heard them. They are not dressed up. Nobody's dressed up today, but that's okay. But we had them. So Eastern Cape, congratulations. There was a bit of Lesotho here with a blanket. Amazing, amazing. We got you. So congratulations. Graduation ceremonies are wonderful. When we welcome students here at the beginning of the year during O Week, we are looking forward to this day already. O Week is the best week in the university. Students think we are amazing, and everything is amazing about the university. And then the next best week is graduation week. Don't ask me what happens in between. Anything can happen. But Oksala, we are looking forward for this day, towards this day, and it's wonderful to see you graduate, and it's also wonderful to see the Red Brigade. I mean, you know, it takes a lot of work to come to this, man. Congratulations. You know, when you graduate with a PhD, there's a lot of people who walk the journey with you. Your supervisors, your family, your immediate family, your children. If you have a family, even your children. You know, when someone is doing a PhD at home, if they don't want to do something, they just say, my PhD, the chapters, the thesis. We let them off. Whether they don't want to go to church, or they don't want to cook, or they are just tired of talking to anyone, they want to be left alone. They say, the thesis is on me, I have to finish this. And so we are happy for you, not just for you and the change of title, but for everyone who's associated with you. Please stand, just the Red Brigade, so that we can clap hands for you. It's amazing what you have just achieved. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. You are now Dr. Mangman. Congratulations, man. You may be seated. Well, red gown or not, all of you have worked very hard. And of course, it's been said that behind every graduate stands a very proud and very relieved family. So to all the parents who are here today, and even all of you who are saying, oh, John, finally, damn it. He's got a degree. You know, as they were coming upstage, they're like, yes, finally, yes, yes. And I'm like, wow, can you imagine what mama is saying at home? It's like, you, Sipo finally got the damn degree. So I hope you're not only relieved, but you're also proud, just as we are, of your little bundle of joy who walked into this university, some of them 3 years ago, some of them more. We're not going to talk about that today. But here they are now. They have a degree. Well, let's put it properly. They have a UCT degree. So now in your family you have a UCT graduate. It's not trivial at all, man. It's big stuff. But congratulations to you. You have walked this long journey, and some of you are graduates today because the people on your rights are broke. They paid your fees, they gave you a stipend, they bought you clothes. Even when you said you are going on a trip to photosynthesis, they still paid. I want you to stand this morning. Wave your blue scroll to them just as a sign of appreciation for all they've granted you, the support they've granted you today. Stand up, come on! Beautiful. Amazing. Don't sit down yet. Keep standing, keep standing, keep standing. This is at the point where I see whether graduates still care about what the VC says or not, whether they listen or not. So keep standing, keep standing. All right, now, your family members supported you so much, but you wouldn't be here if the people on stage were not there. These are the people who came to the lectures. They prepared the lectures. Even when you were mean, they came back the following day. They marked your assignments, the bad ones, the good ones. Like, they still gave you another chance and another chance and another chance. Look at you today. Please show some love to the academics on stage. Okay. You know, it's always interesting when I ask people to give academics some love. There's always some people, I can see them. Some of them just go, some of them just go. Okay, let's clear the air. You're graduating today. Why are you still grumpy about test 2 in year 2? Where you got 56% and you think you're an 80%er? Come on, man, let it go, let it go. Now show some love to the academics. Well, we are celebrating here this morning. But there are people who are not here with us in the hall. These are our professional admin and support staff members who house our students. They feed all of you, or all of our students in residence, and they maintain our university campus so that all of us get on with our academic work whose outputs we are celebrating this morning. There are also staff members who, by the way, after this ceremony, there'll be another one just in 2 hours. And there'll be people coming in here cleaning, making sure that everyone who comes in here doesn't even notice that there were people here this morning. I want everyone in the hall to stand up and let's honor those people who are not here with us. They're busy hustling even now so that we can enjoy this. Let's give them a clap of hands. Fantastic, fantastic. You may be seated. Thank you, you can sit down. Well, graduations are amazing. The day of your graduation signifies many things, but one of the things that it signifies is a new beginning for each and every one of you who are graduating. In addition to earning the diploma or the degree conferred upon you this morning, you have also earned the right to be associated with a very special group of people. You can now call yourself an alumni of the University of Cape Town. You join a community of more than 170,000 UCT graduates all over the world, which means you are connected as it is, man, not just in Khayelitsha, but all over the world. So congratulations on joining the university community. We are delighted to have you. We know that you will continue to give us a good name, and that's the responsibility of an alumni. All your achievements from here on will be marked as a sign of the education that you got at UCT. So hold the name UCT with honor, not because we are perfect. Let me tell you, no university is perfect, but some universities are great. But you know, what makes a great university is people. People who are in it. It's not because the buildings look great or anything. It's the people and the quality of work they do, their values, what they stand for, and so on and so forth. So you, through your work, are going to give us a good name. Of course, you're probably sitting there and say, why do you deserve a good name? Well, you won't be giving us the good name. You'll be giving yourself a good name. Because from now on, you and UCT are like this. It will be forever in your CV. If UCT falls apart, there goes your CV. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me break it down. You don't know. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. This name, UCT, will open doors for you. It will open doors for you. But it's also possible that it will close doors for you depending on what happens to it. Yes, and you don't want to be that guy who says, oh, I graduated in 2019 when things were still fine. Nobody wants to listen. The queue is too long. There's too many good people. At that time, they would have said, next. So I invite you to join the 170,000 UCT graduates in making the university great, giving it a good name through your excellent work. How you do it matters. So you have our name now, you own the university, we own it together. If you don't like something about us, write to us. There's no point in telling the whole world that we are useless. By the way, if you say you are useless, you are saying you are useless because your degree is from here. Tell us so that we can get our act together and make the university great so that it benefits you as it benefits us. It's also wonderful to see you graduate in this way. You know, graduations, as I said, they signify many things. One of the things that they do, I mean, you know, I grew up poor in the township, and graduation meant that the fridge will change, man. Just the color of the fridge. Inside, I mean, not outside. Like, you didn't get me, okay. Basa Limpopo, they got me. People from Limpopo got me. But here's the thing, here's what I'm saying. Now, there are many families that from today will have tomato sauce and mayonnaise because there's a graduate in the family. Certainly that's what happened in my family when we graduated. Suddenly, beetroot was there. So I hope you make your family proud, not just the university. So please don't call it black tax. Just buy the tomato sauce and mayonnaise. It's not black tax. It's not black tax. Just buy it. Change. Because when you graduate, things change also, you know. In my home, when my brother graduated, my mom started waking us up early, you know. Like on a Saturday, 7 o'clock, she'd be like, wake up, wake up, wake up. You can't sleep. You don't have a degree. Come on, get up, get up. How can you even sleep without a degree? Nobody without a degree sleeps here. Wake up. And then she would say, you can sleep, Rufus, you have a degree. Things change. So, but maybe it's just my weird family, but I know how things changed in my family when someone got a degree. So go out there, make yourself proud, make your family proud. Remember from now on, your matric results, which got you into this university, become irrelevant because now you have a degree. You got 7 distinctions or 5 or whatever, they opened the door to UCT, you came here, you were with smart people in the classroom, suddenly you got 57% for the first time. You learned humility, you learned resilience, now you've got the degree. The matric results are very important, but not so relevant anymore. You go out and face the world with your degree. But here's the thing, as you face the world with a degree, one day you'll realize, wow, this degree that I have, so many people have it. And then you go to battle with, how do I stand out in the midst of so many people? with the same degree that I have. I mean, at the beginning, you'll be like, yeah, mine is special, it's from UCT. And then one day you realize, oh, even from UCT, there are many others. And so you've got to stand out. What's going to make you stand out is what you do with what you know, not just what you know. Don't just hang on to what you know. Do something worthwhile with it. Let that degree work for you. Let it make a difference out there. Otherwise, it is not worth having. Congratulations on your wonderful achievement. We are happy to welcome you into the alumni community, and I hope to see you in your town when I come to visit alumni. If you're around campus, still hustling for a postgraduate degree, keep going, man. The red gown is nigh. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I think you will all agree with me when I say that this has been a most rewarding 2 hours spent on an autumn day in the Cape. We have added more than 300 new talents to the South African knowledge economy, and I think for a final time, let's just congratulate them. So just before the Vice-Chancellor closes the congregation, I just would like to request of you that you remain standing as the procession leaves the hall, and I invite you and all the graduates and the families to attend a function celebrating your achievements in the Leslie building. I ask graduates to join the procession as we leave, so just follow the procession after it's left the hall. And I ask that you, when you congregate and you want to take photographs, maybe just to move all the way down the steps to the furthest part onto the main University Avenue. And I would now invite the Vice-Chancellor to dissolve the congregation. And I would like you to stand.
By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of Cape Town.